Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Today we're gonna start with Tanween. Tanween is when we have double the accent that we are used to seeing. As you can see here, we have two fathas or two kasras, or this is sometimes this form or two dhammas. It can be in two ways, either this form or they put two dhammas next to each other. And we call it tanween bil fath, tanween bil kasr, and tanween bil dhamm. Okay, so what happens with tanween? With tanween, what will happen is this will look like that. There's a circle around this letter for a reason I'll explain later. The way we pronounce these letters is we take the basic accent, so one out of the two, and then we add a noon sakina, the n sound. So this would be ban, ban. This would be bin, bin. And this would be bun. So every time you see double the accent, that's tanween. You pronounce the basic accent, only one, and then you add the n at the end. Ben, bin, bun. Now, why did I put a circle here? Because really, the way you're gonna see it is like this. This is how the real way you're gonna see it. The ben, the n format, you're always gonna see a alif at the end of it. Okay, the bin and the bun are gonna look like that. And this, even though it will look like there's an alif with it, it's still pronounced like I said. You ignore the alif. Why do we ignore the alif? Let's talk about that. Remember we said it sounds like ben, just like this one, right? Ben. If we add an alif here, can we extend the n? No, because the n has a sukoon, right? The alif would extend only if the noon has fatha. So when we have ben and then an alif, so this is ben and then alif, this alif is not really pronounced. Okay, now there will be some rules that we're gonna learn in the future when we stop at words ending with ben or other letters like zen, den, ron, etc. If there are rules of how to pronounce it, we'll talk about it later. I'm going to skip it now so that will make it easy. I just want to say one note is that first, they're pronounced as ben, bin, bun. Of course, let's say if we take za, a different letter, za, it would be zen, zin, zun. All the letters of the alphabet, if they end with tanween al-fath, they get an alif, except this form of ta and this form. And sometimes the hamza, you will see an alif after it, and sometimes you won't. You will just see two fatha on top of it. Okay. One more thing, the tanween only takes place at the end of the word. You will never see these accents in the middle of the word or the beginning of the word. It's only at the end of the word that you're gonna see something like that. So let me demonstrate the importance of that. If I said to you to write down, for example, a word which is tensa, 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 is like this, ten, and then the sa, and there's an extension, it's this form, okay? It's either the alif that are straight up or this form, it's this form. This is a little, you know, higher level for the future to know, but this is how you write ta, ten, sa. You don't write it like this. You do not write it like this. Ten sa, because this, if you look at it, you could think it's ten sa. This is 10, right? We just talked about it, 10, and then sa. This cannot take place at the beginning of the word. So this is impossible, okay? It's only if it's at the end. If you hear the N sound at the end, then you put two fathas, okay? Otherwise, it would just be 10. There's an actual noon. Here, the noon is pronounced, but it's hidden within the two fathas. So let's look at the book and see some examples. The book talks about Tanween bil fath, using the fatha, bil kasr, using the kasra, bil dam, using the dhamma. I'm gonna read right to left. And as you can see here in this example, they did put an alif after the hamza, but sometimes there are examples where the hamza comes without this alif, only with the two fathas. It's also possible to see it like that. This is an, in, un, ben, bin, bun, ten. Again, the alif cannot be a med, cannot be an extension, so it's ignored because the ten is ending with a na that has a silent accent on it, right? Ten. You not say tana. If it was tana, it would have been tana, but you're saying ten, and so the alif is ignored. Ten, tin, tun. Also another form of ten, tin, tun. Than, thin, thun. Jan, jin, jun. Han, hin, hun. Khan, khin, khun. Den, din, dun. Then, then, thun. Ron, rin, run. Zen, zin, zun. Sen, sin, sun. Shen, shin, shun. Son, sin, sun. Don, din, dun. Ton, tin, طن ظن 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 عن عين عن غن 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 فن فين فن قن 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 كن 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 لن 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 من 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 نن 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 هن 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 when when won ين yin yun. Okay, we're gonna take some examples from the Quran. As always, reading from right to left. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Try to read it on your own, then I will do it. In sha an ma in shay un عجبا لهب خشب نباتا نبات أخت ثلاثة همزة مؤصدة حديثا حديث وحرث أفواجا أم شا جين مو جون صالحا لو حين نوح شيخا بأخ برزخ أحدا. Remember, the alif is ignored. Whenever you have tanween, the alif is ignored. حاسدين جدد لواذا يومئذ آخذ يسرا تشاور بصير خبزا رجز عزيز نفسا كأس بأس ريشا قريش عرش قصصا ونقشا صن مر صو صن مف رو ضن مرض بيض نشط صراط محيط. There's a mistake here. See, this is not possible. It can only be one fatha. So this is wrong. The first fatha is wrong. It's only one fatha. Okay. So أي قا ظن محفوظ غلاظ زرعا جوع سميع ب. I'll give you a couple of seconds. بلاغ باغ بلاغ صحفا خوف معروف طباقا غاسق واستبرق دركا فلكن مبارك ليلا ضلال حبل قوما تقويم رحيم مسكينا عدن مبين مشتبها. Here, this is something you will see in the Quran. They have these small alifs. This is an alif. That means after the la, assume there is an alif. Whenever you see a straight line like this, so assume there's an alif after the la and before the ha. So this one will be read as E, la, hin. E, la, hin. Wa, wu, ju, hun. Rah, when. لغو بغيا خزي. So the next lesson is shadda. Before we move on to that lesson, if you found yourself that you were able to read along with me, or before I started reading the boxes and you were doing a good job, you weren't doing mistakes, or you had very few mistakes, then you're ready to jump to the next video when it will be available. If not, please make sure you keep going through this video until you are comfortable with the pace and you are also not making many mistakes. You should by now know all these letters, and you should be comfortable with all the accents, with all the med extensions, and by the end of the video, you should be comfortable with the tanween, the an, in, un sounds. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.